It's at like 95%. There we go. Hopefully, I just turned it up like 2%. So hopefully this is okay. Mic is fine. Okay. So coming out with the same bands, Urgot, Mundo, Shin. We've already seen these picks if you guys are just tuning in. We got down to like the last 2 picks before we ended up crashing out of the game, which wasn't fun. So the picks we had were, if I remember correctly, Legion had Janna, Graves. My bad memory is completely failing me.
Ashe and Sona.
Ashe and Sona was on Fnatic. Ashe, Sona for Fnatic. Graves, Janna on Legion.
And a Mumu.
And a Mumu. A Mumu on Legion because you were slightly excited to see the Mumu jungle.
Yeah, I'm sitting here chewing Haichu. I like filled my entire suitcase of Haichu, so I'm just like nomming out on that.
I don't think I've ever had Haichu.
Are you serious? It's
Is
so
it delicious?
Good. It's like taffy, but like 10 times more delicious.
Nice.
So good.
All right. I wish you could Skype me Haichu. That'd be incredible.
Alright, we got the Sona and the...
Oh, Maokai was there too.
Wait. They picked Maokai?
Yeah, they had Maokai, yeah. Because I remember thinking about the Maokai kind of countering a lot of the AoE damage that was going to be raining out from Graves and Mumu and stuff like that.
Okay. I guess that's my thing bugged out. Alright, so let's see. We got the Graves and the Mumu. Alright, this is where we got cut off.
Yes. And hopefully the whoever's playing on Pooksie's account will connect soon enough.
Mm-hmm.
And we won't have to restart this all again because this process isn't the greatest in the world. Now you guys played early. You guys played CLG versus TGF, right? And how did that go?
That's pretty good.
I'm pretty sure you guys probably won.
I got to pull off some of my Nautilus dance moves in the middle. It's pretty good.
So you were trolling pretty hard.
I don't know. I mean, we're just like trying new things out. Like we did Lee Sin 1v2 bottom, which we've done before, but it's like, I don't know. We haven't really tried against like that many teams, you know?
Okay.
And, like, because Chaucer's a really good Lee Sin, so I guess people really don't see it coming because it's like Lee Sin usually doesn't 1v2 bottom. Like let's say somebody sees like TP Gangplank or something, or TP Yorick, and they're like, oh my god, they're 1v2ing bottom, you know, or Cho'Gath.
Yeah.
And they immediately swap the lane. So you see Lee Sin, they're like, oh, this guy's obviously going top. So I think that's like good if you can find more 1v2 lanes. I still haven't seen them connecting, and they haven't picked yet. So
I'm a little nervous.
Well, the Fnatic a lot of times, like when we were trying to scrim them in Korea, they had a lot of connection issues, and they had to like reset their internet a couple times.
Even in Korea, like when you guys were in Korea as well.
Yeah, like I think the gaming house they have, because they have the StarCraft people.
Yeah.
They have like everybody there, and they're all in the same connection, so they have like a lot of problems with that.
Well, hopefully this will either solve itself right now. No, it happened again because all the champs just disappeared.
Success.
Yes. Now I'm just waiting for the active game not found error to pop up because I know it's gonna pop up. Bug.
Okay, man. Eat some Haichu. It's all good.
Korean ISP is way too good. I don't have any Haichu. I don't know what I can do for that.
I don't know. Korea, actually, man, the internet in Korea is just like ballistic. I was like, oh, I'm gonna download a Game of Thrones episode, and it's like 37 megs a second.
Oh Jesus!
I was like, okay, well that's done. You know, it's just so fast.
It's
like,
so
this is
quick.
Ridiculous. Yeah, like you can get like 100 for like $20 there. It's just so ridiculous.
Really?
Yeah, it's I don't know.
But then you pay for all the oppression and whatnot, right?
No, South Korea is completely democratic and open.
Was it great?
I liked Korea. It was very fun, and everybody's very nice. That's a good experience. We actually might go back there in July, so.
Okay, that's awesome. Is there another tournament or something?
Yeah, they're actually doing 4 seasons of the LgN tournament. So.
Oh
wow. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It's just like the training environment in Korea is better, I think, for training for the season finals. Like I know TSM got invited out there, and they actually declined on it. So I think Moscow 5 accepted already, so they're going to be in the tournament. And CLGU might be there, and CLGN should be there as well. I think a couple other teams got invited, but we'll have to see who accepts.
Oh, okay. So actually, it looks like the bans are coming out and the picks are coming out very quickly.
Oh, what the heck? It
Yeah,
dropped me out of
it just-
spectator mode.
Are you back in?
No, I like dropped out.
Oh no.
Oh, no, okay, I think I can. The spectator mode turn on. A lot of more should be on my friends list.
Yeah, you should be. You should be okay.
Okay, I can't spectate the game though. Oh my god. It like kicked me out of the thing.
Oh my god.
Good times. Because they gave me the active game not found thing and it just kicked me
It
out.
didn't even. I see. It didn't give me the active game not found, and I just sat here, and all of a sudden, everyone's practically picked, except for the fourth person is blank.
Terrific.
Um, well, I can give backwards updates and say if you guys are just tuning in, TSM did win 2-0 against Ordnance Gaming. But right now we're having troubles getting to the LgN versus Fnatic match because of some client errors. I have no clue what's going on right now. Okay, I just got active game was not found finally.
Yeah, give me that. Well, were all the picks done?
Well, like both team. Okay, well, Cassidin just like picked by himself in the fourth spot of Fnatic after everyone was locked in. I don't know what's happening. I'm pretty sure the League of Legends client just went full retard. And you actually never do that. You never go full retard.
Never.
I got 20 seconds on the spec thing. So we'll see what happens. But you're not in the lobby at all.
No, I gave me active game not found and kicked me out for the main thing.
Do you have Lattimore in your friends list? Can you
You can't jump in because they turn. I think you can't jump in to spectate custom games.
Well, I don't quite want to jump out of this because like then I'll miss it and we'll just have a game one that we can't see. You know?
Oh, that's cool. You know, a solo cast, I don't really care. I'm gonna find some or something then if it starts.
Let's see. What's Lattimore's stat? It still says he's in. Okay. This client. You can watch my stream technically, because there's no delay on the stream, so you would pretty much just see everything on my camera there. But that's okay.
That's true. Could do that.
Yeah.
Be a little bit fine. Okay, I can do that.
Yeah.
All right, that's thinking.
Yeah, we're getting it.
Or give me a link to the stream 'cause I don't even know what you're saying.
It's the curse. The curse. We were just lagging on it. Is what you were doing earlier.
I know such thing.
It was bad.
It was propaganda from North Korea.
It was obviously. They followed you back to the U.S. because they care so much about you.
You know what's funny? I just got the the sound it makes when it goes to chant like the game's starting.
You just got that?
I just got that, but it didn't do anything.
Maybe you're still in. Okay, we're on the 3-minute delay. So once this 3-minute delay is up, if you don't load into the game, you can just watch the stream that I'm streaming of the game. And then if that doesn't work, then you can go.
Okay, somebody says I can spectate it once the game starts post 3 minutes. So we'll see.
Well, then if that's the case, then you'll be on the same time as me because I'm 3 minutes behind as well.
All right, we'll see.
So everything will be solved in the next 3 minutes. But if you guys are just tuning in before I throw it to commercial break, I'm gonna let you guys know that this is LgN versus Fnatic. Team on LgN is gonna be Amumu, Vladimir, Morgana, Janna, and Graves, while the team on Fnatic is going to be rocking Maokai in the jungle, Sona Ash bot, Cassidin mid, and Kennen up top. We're going to go to a 90-second commercial break real fast to kill this last little time, get some money in our pocket, and we'll be back in just a second with Legion versus Fnatic.
The best.
The greatest.
Yeah. The match talked about for the centuries.
Yep, most definitely. I mean, this is technically the most evenly seeded match in the tournament because these are both 8 and 9 seeds.
I would say it's most evenly seeded, but I think the ping's gonna make a big thing about it.
Yeah, I'm sure it will, but we'll see what happens.
Depending on what their ping is like, I guess you can't see it while they're loading up, but I don't know. Ping is so annoying.
Yeah, and I hope it's not like the most one-sided match. Like that TSM match, I'm not gonna lie, was pretty one-sided, and they both ended in like less than 25 minutes.
Yeah, I think the the first rounds are gonna be kind of like, nah.
I mean, there were some slight surprises, like Teamless was able to beat out CLG knocking CLG out in the first
You
round.
know, I didn't even watch that game. I don't even know how that happened. Do you know?
I mean,
Like, what
I
happened?
shoutcasted it, yeah, but it's been I feel like it's been so many matches that I can't uh, quite recall it. There are VODs up if you want to go watch those, but CLG got beaten 2-0 by
I don't even
Teamless.
want to watch it because like I'm like scared.
Are you scared? Are you scared of Teamless? Do they make you quiver a little bit?
No, I'm scared to see like what happened with CLGEU. See what they messed up. Because that's the only way it could happen.
If I like remember, I think they were up throughout a majority of the match, but they just didn't come together for team fights, and it kind of sucked for them, obviously. And Teamless was able to capitalize on that with some nice Baron steals. I'm pretty sure there was one Baron steal in the favor of Teamless. Okay, so my game is starting to load. How's yours?
Well, I can't.
Still
I
setting?
can't do the. I can't do the spectate yet. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna probably watch your stream because there's a lot more to the game, and I can't spectate him yet.
Oh,
So I'm just gonna
God.
watch the stream.
The ping is wicked. The lowest ping on LGN is 23, and the lowest ping on Fnatic is 160.
Oh, 160 is fine.
With the
like
highest,
sometimes,
the highest being 230 though.
oh, that's annoying. But as long as it's not 300, I mean, you're definitely gonna feel 230 ping. Like that's annoying.
Yeah.
But
This could be bad for Fnatic. I feel kind of bad for him though, because you know Fnatic's a great team, but when you're playing at that kind of handicap, almost no one can play around that, you know.
depends. If you pick facial champions like Siobhan and stuff, you can.
All right, let's see. Both teams buying up here at the start. A lot of boots, 3 pots, of course, normal builds as you would see. Maokai and Mumu starting the regrowth, pinned at 1 pot. Obviously going to build both those into early Philosopher Stones. They're both those junglers that can benefit from that early gold per 10, right?
Yeah, I kind of like the boot 3-pot start better on Maokai and Mumu though. Like the fill, you can go early Philo with the regrowth, but I think if you do the boots and 3-pots, you can get some really good early ganks off that.
Oh, Pooksy Boo just disconnected. This is not good.
Korean too strong.
This is really not good. So right now they're at a jungle disadvantage. Of course, you know, as of one of the most recent patches, LGN doesn't see that Pooksy is disconnected, so you know, they're kind of in the dark about that. So they don't know, so they can't make a jungle invade right now. It looks like they're playing a little bit passively, lining up in the little top mid brush. Their entire team is there, not in a nice little single file line.
They're doing the little. What are they even do? Why are they even lined up like that? I mean, they're just trying to look pretty or something. I don't get this. This strategy's beyond me.
They're trying to look like they're ducks in a row, you know. So Maokai throwing out his first sapling onto the Wraith camp. He's going to pick those up first and probably transition to blue, because I'm pretty sure that's his normal jungle path. But I could be wrong. That's a normal jungle path, right?
He'll go with blue just in his regrowth. Like one path you can do is you can do this path, or the other one is you start boots and you do blue buff, and you don't smite it, and then you go directly to red, and then get red and then gank top or mid. And I think that's the better path. But this is like a farm path,
Okay.
and I think that's what he's gonna go for.
And Maokai, an excellent AoE farmer with his Arcane Smash and Sapperling. I'm pretty sure I've heard before, I don't know if this is the most true thing, but Sapperling is one of the highest like base damage skills in the game.
Yeah, it's the highest base damage in the game. But you actually don't max sapling first, you max Q.
Yeah, you go QWE, correct?
You get 1 point in E, and then you max Q and W.
Because that Twisted Advance is almost like a guaranteed kill at level 4 when you come out of the jungle rocking that thing. Such a good snare right there. Up top lane, as expected, we're going to see the Vladimir versus Kennen. Vlad started his boots 3 pots, while Kennen also started the boots 3 pots, of course. Vladimir benefits very much from that extra move speed, getting in, landing transfuses and whatnot. Up top, you know, neither champion having mana. Vladimir costing a little bit of health with his Tides of Blood and Pool and Hemo Plague, while Kennen is going to be one of those energy-based champions. Who do you give the advantage to up top?
Kennen actually beats Vladimir if you play the lane properly, but Vladimir can do okay. If the Kennen's good, he'll be able to beat Vladimir. But you're not going to really see any early games out of the Maokai or the Mumu, just because if you look, they lost half their health on their buffs because their lanes didn't help them that much. So I don't know. I don't know why the lanes didn't help them, but I think it's kind of like bad on their part. Like you literally have you could lose maybe like 50 health coming out of a buffer. You could lose all of it. There's gonna be a huge on bottom.
Oh wow! You can already see that lag is actually affecting her. I saw like she kind of turned to go back in, and I could tell that the lag kind of got the best of her. She got buckshotted in the face and lost a trade really early on. So she's already having to play very defensively, burning 2 of her potions. Sona, a decent sustained champion, but already at about quarter mana, so she's not going to be able to keep that Ashe up for too much longer. Down bot, so obviously showing Janna and Graves are going to have a sizable advantage down there, don't you think?
It's actually like Ashe should be beating Graves early. You have range advantage and you have volley, but the thing, and you also have Sona, who's actually very strong early. But it is a lag. Like Ashe got hit by every buckshot and got hit by every trade, and that shouldn't happen. I mean, if you're at equal ping, then that should probably never happen. And then you just had Ken DC as well.
Yeah. This is unfortunate. Laudenbar is coming in for a gank on Kassa and forced to burn the flash. He barely misses the bandage toss onto an enemy minion, allowing Kassa to escape there. Not for free, at the cost of his flash, of course, but Mumu also blowing his flash, so a decent trade there. But we're still seeing just a lot of lag from the Fnatic's part, and it's sad. It's very sad. The Ignite coming on to the Kassa and standing right in the Tormented Soul. He gets an Ignite, a counter Ignite onto Morgana, but she's going to be okay between her Black Shield and the little bit of spell vamp she was getting from the entire engage right there.
Yeah, Kassa's actually farming pretty good considering the ping. I mean, that's Morgana's pushing him really heavily, but as long as Kassa gets some farm, even though he got first blood, he's still CSing spot.
And that is okay by him. So Kennen transferring down mid lane, just kind of running away from that Mumu, pressuring him away from his top lane, allowing Vlad to farm rather freely. Vladimir rocking 29 CS right now to Kennen's 14. So if he's able to keep up that advantage, that's going to be one sad Kennen. And he's actually freezing the lane right now at his tower as well to give him a nice advantage.
Kennen got DC'd. He lagged out, so that's actually why that's going to happen. Like, Kennen, if he can keep even pace with Vlad, will beat Vladimir, but I mean that DC is going to completely put him behind. And now Vladimir, you have a free for Vladimir, so I think just that DC alone is like sealed Fnatic's fate unless they get a good team fight in.
It's just super costly for them right now. Their internet not agreeing with us. Again, you know, this is Fnatic. They're on NA level 30 accounts. That's why you see Pooksy Boo in here and I'm Doing Your Mom and crazy accounts like that. It is Fnatic in disguise. They're in Korea right now, so they supposedly are getting better ping on the NA server than they would on the EU West. That's why they're on the NA brackets. But right now, it looks like ping is just too strong. 2 DCs already that haven't been good for them. And there's the quick draw in, followed by the buckshot and the nice tornado knock up onto the Ashe. She may go down here, forced to burn flash, living with about 57 health. Nice little heal from Sona is going to keep her alive. That's Sona very low on mana, though.
Yeah, I'm actually about like 15 seconds behind you, so...
Oh, really?
I'm just now seeing this.
Well, this makes for fantastic commentating, I'll tell you that much.
I get you, bro. I'll just give you the playback in the end.
Yeah, if I miss anything, you follow up. You're my backup right now.
I got you, dog.
So Morgana securing that first blood in mid, 1-0 with 31 CS. 2 casts in, 0-1, but still 32 CS, doing a great job of farming, as you said before, even with that ping. Everyone on Fnatic rocking about a 220 ping at this current point in time, which kind of sucks, but that's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. I could back up 15 seconds. Hold on, wait, hold on. Now that we have this jump back thing. Oh my god.
That's true.
So smart.
No, it's not gonna work because I'm watching your stream.
Oh, so you're always 15. Real smart.
Yeah.
Real smart, Pluto. Damn. Alright, I'm just going back to live then.
Yeah. I'll just commentate on like items and stuff.
Yeah. Vladimir building a Hextech revolver, gonna, I'm sure, build that into a Will of the Ancients. After the whole Will of the Ancients change, the recipe with the blasting wand and a little bit of increase of cost, do you think it's still a very cost-effective item that just about a lot of AP carries should pick up?
I think even before the change, like, finishing the WOTA depending on your team comp was overrated to begin with. Like, you'd see people they would get WOTA in a situation they wouldn't even need to. Like, you can get 3 darn shields. I mean, I'm not saying I would, but you get 3 darn shields for the cost of just the green, the hex tech alone, and you can win a lot of lanes that you wouldn't be able to win. Like, you get a hex tech to sustain, you know?
Yeah.
And 3 Doran shields will give you more sustain, more health, and more survivability. Like, take for instance, Kennen versus Riven. Riven eventually wins that lane, but you get 2 Doran shields and like automatically crush the lane as opposed to getting the hex stack.
I see.
So
I never knew that 3 Doran's blade or 3 Doran's shields was kind of equivalent to the Hextech Revolver. Damage coming out onto Ashe down bot, being slowed. The exhaust coming off onto Graves, allowing Ashe to escape there. Not much kiting needed. CS-wise, Graves rocking a 62 CS with Ashe's 53. Some action happening up top lane that I was missing at that current point in time. Cassin engaging Morgana here. Morgana about half mana, missing the Dark Binding right after the Rift Walk. She's going to try to engage upon this. Hemo play coming down onto the Kennen, taking him down very, very quickly. The Null Sphere almost taking down Morgana, but she's going to be okay. Cassin Rift Walking into the Baron Pit and is going to meet Mumu here, but they're just going to say hi and part their ways.
yeah, as long as Cassin keep picking up kills, that'd be really nice. But not gonna like not getting any kills off this. And like Kennen is already what he's like 34 to 58 CS. So he's gonna have his CS double just because of those disconnects. And Maokai's already behind as is. So you have a Mumu that's literally you're getting him counter jungled by a Mumu. So Mumu's not exactly the best counter jungler in the game. And it really comes from just the fact that you lost top pressure. Like Kennen can't even with Vlad in top lane because he's behind on levels in CS because of the disconnect, and that's also going to compromise your jungle. That's going to be a real problem. But oh yeah, before like not 3 Doran shields, you get like 2 or something. Like this 3 is just too many item slots. But yeah, anyway.
Okay. You can already see people are trying to call you out in chat about that little thing.
Oh no. It's like yeah, it's like the thing is you never get 3 Dorans. Like 1 or 2 Dorans is always fine though. Like you don't always have to get like a hex second and stuff like that. Like people always get locked into builds, and I don't think that's good to do.
Makes sense. So red buff right now being donated to Graves. He's going to be exceptionally deadly with that against the Ashe, who is lagging so badly. He's going to quick draw in and probably lock her down very much so. Her flash is almost up. And now Sona is 6 now, so she can kind of disengage with her crescendo, and the Ashe arrow can also get Graves off her back, but a well-placed Monsoon could put her way out of position. We'll see how that fight breaks down bot whenever it happens.
Yeah, I'm still waiting on the Ashe arrow. Like Maokai's coming down their bottom. Like I'm 15 seconds behind you. I already see like on my screen Maokai's going bottom, and they have the Ashe arrow, and they have crescendo that can follow up. If they can hit that on, I don't think they should hit it on the Graves, but they can hit it on the Janna. It's a guaranteed kill.
Yeah, this looks like they're waiting for a 3-on-3 fight here. Morgana is now in the tribe rush. Oh, there's the hawk shot, so they are going to spot her. Here comes the engage. The tornado is barely going to miss the Ashe. The speed buff from Sona is just enough to get her out of range of that. But there's going to be 4 down bot now, so perhaps we could see a dragon attempt. No, it looks like they're just going to pass up on that, going mid to perhaps gank the Cassidon. All the while up top, Vladimir doing work on this low CS, poor laggy Kennen. It's kind of sad to see. It's almost like beating the handicap or something.
Yeah, the entire bottom fight actually got started because they backwarded LgN. They backwarded the first rush, but Sana did not respond with the pink ward. Like I think a lot of bottom lanes should buy more pink wards, and that completely stops. Like it sets up for ganks a lot better. Like you have the Ashe and you have the Sana who are like right there, ready to gank, and you have Maokai that can pull up on it. So there's all the more reason to buy a pink and like secure those kills bottom. You know, like it's an extra what 50 gold, 25 gold if you get the ward kills.
And we're gonna see a tower dive here. Bot Mumu flashes in. The exhaust goes on to Ashe. He is able to get a nice enchanted crystal arrow, delaying some of the damage. But Sona does go down. Now it's gonna be a fight between Janna and Ashe. That's a fight that Janna definitely loses. Graves having to flash out of that tower range, taking a few too many hits, but he's gonna be okay. Cassin and Maokai trying to follow up on it, but he's a little bit too fast. I was surprised I didn't see a rift walk kind of go over that wall to engage in that Graves, but I guess he decided against it, or maybe he was just lagging too bad.
I think he just probably couldn't commit the full damage to it, and you have too many people there waiting to like you have Morgana and a Mumu DC, so I just think he didn't want to take the risk.
Just one rift walk, and Force Pulse hardly even touches Morgana's black shield at this point. That's kind of sad for the Cassidon. He can't burst her down as well as he would like to.
Yeah, I think the ping is just too much for this. Like, you have the disconnects, and then it's making this brutal.
Oh, and there's the hard engage. The Soul Shackles comes out, lands the secondary proc onto Cassidon. Dark Binding and Ignite just for good measure, and Cassidon does go down. really quickly. It's just kind of, the lag is, it's just making me sad a little bit. It's making me sad on the inside.
Yeah, I mean, it's like you said, this is one of the most evenly seeded games in like the first round, and it's just not even at all just because of the ping. So, like, I really think that this would be a lot better game if both sides had even footing.
Yeah, definitely. Because how the tournament works, of course, you know, the higher seeded teams get paired against the lower seeded teams. This is seed 8 and 9, so theoretically, they're the most evenly seeded. But when the ping comes into play, it's a sad day. I'll tell you that much. Fnatic being in Korea, rocking 220 ping on every one of their characters, already having 2 short disconnects in the early game, but I mean, disconnecting for even a few seconds can cost you your lane, and that's exactly what Vlad did up top. As soon as Kennen DC'd, he skyrocketed in CS, and Kennen hasn't been able to catch up since. Kennen has 51 CS to Vladimir's 115. Not a good day for the Kennen.
Yeah, I don't see that lane. Eventually, Vlad's going to start running that lane over.
Another tower dive bot. Curse of Sad Mummy coming out, locking Sona and Ashe down. The Monsoon knocking Ashe into the wall. She gets an Enchanted Crystal Arrow onto the Mumu, trying to do as much damage between her and the tower as possible, but Mumu is going to be able to live there. Here comes Cassin trying to end Graves' life. The Ignite goes off, going to take him down. No, the Janus Shield does save him in the nick of time. Dark Binding and Tormented Soul barely missing the Cassin, landing onto a creep instead, and it looks like right there, Legion is just going to walk away in a 2-for-0 exchange.
Yeah, Mumu's just tired. He just does not care at all. This is ridiculous.
Legion just running the match. Yeah, it looks like right now.
I'm just amazed Graves made it back. Like, he just barely, like, the Janus was so clutch there, the Ignite would have finished him off, and he just barely managed to slip away. So, like, if Fnatic just can't break this game, this is just, I don't know what to say.
Yeah. And Morgana, I like how Morgana comes from the bot gank. She comes back up mid lane, and just like with one Dark Binding is able to just completely zone Cassin out and scare him out of the CS. So he is down 40 CS now. It started out a little bit more close there. You know, he was actually surprisingly enough keeping up in CS, but as the game goes on, the lag takes its toll, and Cassin doing a decent job of trying to roll. That long-range Dark Binding hits right before the Rift Wall goes off. She's going to blow her Soul Shackles here. Will she be able to take him down? The Flash breaks the secondary of it, and Morgana is going to fall underneath her own tower, but takes Cassidon down with her. Maokai getting the shut down and getting a little bit extra gold in his pocket. In the meantime, down bot, Ashe taking a lot of damage. The smoke screen is going to blind her underneath her tower, but she is going to be A-okay. And yes, people are asking, I am Pluto's Not a Planet with Saint Vicious. Liquid stepped off, and we took over this match, because that's just how we do.
No way, man, you're Liquid. Don't lie.
Oh, I'm also Liquid, yes.
Yeah, you're both people. Just take both credits.
I'm all the credits.
I see level 12 Vladimir like dry humping the second tower top, and then you have level 9 Kennen. It's just he was nothing. He's in neither too large rod up on him. Like he's almost he's 56 CS to 143. So if you're wondering where like the big gold disparity is this game, it's not just the kills. It's the guy has almost triple his CS. So this is painful.
It is really, and I'm sad. Just because, the Hemo Plague, and wow, that Kennen just got chunked. Secondary is going to take him out. Creeps, Blue Caster minions doing their work right there. Getting that extra damage onto Kennen is going to take him down. It's just, I don't know. It's just a little bit sad. I'm not going to lie.
I'll play the ping and all settles out next game. They can more of an even game to make a comeback. Fnatic has been known to make comebacks. I mean, yeah, they. I don't know. I'll see. Maybe they're not in the right mindset. I think. What time is it over there? It's.
I have no clue.
It's 11 o'clock in the. It's 11 o'clock in the morning too. So I'm sure they just woke up. You know, gamer schedules.
I'm pretty sure they did, because I'm pretty sure in the whole Curse Invitational chat, Reign of Gaming Invitational chat, Harry from Fnatic was just saying like, "Oh, someone just woke up like 20 minutes ago," and I was like, "Oh, awesome." And this is the last set tonight. This is game 1 right now, heavily in the favor of Legion. The Dark Binding, wow, he rift walked right into that Dark Binding and Soul Shackles. He took that straight to the face, and he's going to go down from the Ignite and secondary of Soul Shackles. So Morgana do it.
It's planned. No, Caston planned that.
He planned
getting
it,
him right where he wants him.
He just baited that Morgana into literally losing the game.
He's setting up these killing sprees just so he can come and collect them.
I like it.
I mean, this is some advanced strategies that you've never seen before.
I've never seen it. He's acting like Dog the Bounty Hunter right now. He's just going to go after those bounties once they build up.
He's got this, man. The Maokai, he's actually feeding the Maokai. The Maokai's going to... He's going AP Maokai.
Is he go? No, he's not. Is he? What does he have?
No, I wish he would.
Heart of Gold.
No, he needs to go Death Cap, man. It's coming. He got that bounty from the first time. He's going to go Death Cap, and this game's going to be all Fnatic.
Kenny goes down. See, I think you're completely right. I'm pretty sure the Cassid's going to keep feeding this Morgana as hard as possible. Allow his late game carry Ashe to pick up the bounties, and then that's gonna how this game is gonna go. Oh, the bandage toss onto the Maokai along with the Dark Binding. Curse of the Sad Moment just for good measure. Collateral damage just for good measure. A lot of ults being blown there, but at this point, Legion just don't care. They're doing what they want at this point in time.
Yeah, you have 4-0 Vladimir, 171 CS.
He hasn't really even left top lane. I don't think he has at all, has he?
He went back.
He went mid like once, I think.
Yeah, he got a Death Cap and then went back to just taking the tower stop, just doing his own thing. Don't really care. He's like, wait, there's team fights going on? There's 4 other people in this game? What? I don't care. I'm gonna keep going top.
Yeah, this is a little bit disheartening.
I think Fnatic next game needs to pick non-skill shot champions as well. Like Maokai was a good pick. Kennen not so much because it's really important you hit the skill shots. And Caston's another champion that you need to have good ping on as well. So yeah. I don't think they pick very well for the ping. You have to pick like the most facial retarded things, like where you just like right click people.
Yeah.
So we'll see if they do that.
So they need to pick. They need to like pick around their handicap essentially.
Yeah, I mean, that's really what you have to do. I mean, it sounds like terrible, but you just have to pick the dumbest possible champions that take nothing. And that's the only way you can do it.
Vladimir's Ghost Ignite almost back up. His Ghost is about 10 seconds left. I'm expecting to see a tower dive up here onto this Kennen. Gonna take the little chipmunk's life once again. But in the meantime, he's still just farming. He's got a Death Cap, the Hextech Revolver, so he did kind of delay his Will of the Ancients a little bit. I don't know if it's quite going to matter at this point in time. The Death Cap was a fine purchase. He probably went back with like thousands and thousands of gold and was like, why not? I could probably buy a Death Cap outright because he spent so much time up in that top lane. He's rocking 1,500 gold on his person right now, so probably go back and maybe pick up a Woda or just go ahead and pick up another needlessly large and build into his Zhonya's.
I'm kind of disappointed with Vladimir. I think he should have built DFG.
Think so?
Yeah, you got the CDR and then the ultimate and the DFG. Yeah. That's like half their health right there.
And this is, didn't they change it so that it works better for non-mana champions, like last patch? Yeah. So it could be an option. Moo tower diving. The Enchanted Crystal Arrow does hit. There's a Twisted Advance and Arcane Smash. Going to lock down that Moo and allow him to finally die. The Dark Binding does land on the Cassin. The Tormented Sword is going to do a lot of work. And there is the collateral damage. Sona hitting her ultimate onto the Graves. And also the Janna Morgana able to dodge a little bit. Dark Binding over the wall onto Sona. Will lock her in place, but not able to follow up on that. And that Hemo Plague taking Maokai so low. There's just so much damage from Legion right now that it's tough for Fnatic to even contest anything, let alone their own turret.
Rest in peace, Momo. You will be missed.
Exactly. He is one of their 3 deaths now. So this tower is going to go uncontested for Legion. They're also going to take down this inhibitor and then potentially just go ahead and put a Baron on for good measure, maybe?
I don't even think they're going to do that. Like, they're just pushing into these towers. I mean, Baron would probably... They could do Baron with their eyes closed.
Morgana's ultimate is not up now, so this isn't quite a fight that Legion wants to have. They're getting chased down rather effectively from Fnatic. One more Mark of the Storm will lock down that Graves. The fail flash does keep him there, but this is where Vladimir can do some work. Not quite. Yes, he does take down the Cassin and the Kennen. Sona goes down as well. Now Ashe kind of running for her life. The Tantrum does pick him up as well. And Maokai, Dark Binding, barely misses him. The Tormented Sword is going to reduce his magic resist just 1 tick or so. But he is running for his life at this point in time.
Yeah, they actually picked up a lot of kills off that. But CS is still really too far different. And with that top inhib down, they could just easily take Baron. Did they take the inhib? I can't even see because the stream's too skewed.
They didn't, actually.
Oh, they didn't? Well, still, they have a pressured inhib. I mean, I think they're just going to buy an Oracle right now. They're going to pressure out Baron. And then they're probably going to just take top right back off that. So,
They're
There's
sieging
too much
this mid
AoE.
tower a little bit, but between Morgana and Mumu not able to put enough damage on there. Very, very low attack damage champions, of course. A lot of Mortis on Mumu, going to take the Wolf Camp just to pour salt in the wound, and then he's going to probably go back and purchase some things. Morgana is rocking a blue buff right now, as Zanya's, and a needlessly large rod that she'll eventually build into a Rabadon's death cap if this game really goes long enough for her to warrant that. She has 2,000 gold, so she can actually buy one, I believe, because 860 plus 1140 equals 2,000. So she's going to go back and get a death cap. There it is. She's wearing a nice little witch hat right now, which is always, always awesome. Graves has the Infinity Edge, the Zeal that he'll be building into the Phantom Dancer. But again, this is all stuff that, like, it's just the icing on the cake. You know, like, they've pretty much won this game.
No, I told you, man. They're just building up killing sprees, and then they're just gonna bam, 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 killing sprees, and then AP Maokai is coming out to take it.
AP Maokai with his Shurelya's Reverie. He's ready.
He has all the gold saved up. He's just gonna buy like 3 death caps.
He's gonna go to his bank with his 652 gold and pick up a death cap. That's how it works. I understand.
Yeah, the strategies that you don't even understand. Like, I don't even understand them. He has his like Swiss bank account. He's hiding the taxes and stuff.
Exactly. Dark Binding lands on the Maokai. He pops his Vengeful Maelstrom underneath him just to mitigate some of the damage there. But it looks like Legion's starting to back off here. Everyone on Legion does have their ultimate up, so we may see a hard engage here. Mumu wants to get a bandage toss over this wall. Will he land it on Sona? She's very, very close. No, he doesn't even, he holds on to it. He doesn't decide to do it. I'm assuming this is going to turn into a Baron fight here now for Legion.
Do they have an Oracle? Yeah, they don't even have an Oracle on the Janna. I think that would have been like the item you want to buy more than anything. Like, and seeing is it like, because you can get Oracle throughout Baron, and then you can just take Baron pressure. Like, look at the amount of AoE they have. They have Vladimir, Mumu, Graves, and Morgana. Like, if you face check into that, you just instantly die. So if you Oracle and take away all their vision away, then you automatically won the game. If you're just patient. So I'm surprised they haven't done that yet. And I think that comes from being an inexperienced team.
Yeah, long range Dark Binding does land on Sona, but Vladimir is too busy farming top, so that's something that the Legion didn't quite want to engage on there. Vladimir is so farmed right now, 244 CS. He's got the workings of a Zanya. He needs to go back and purchase it. He has plenty of gold to do so, but they're just going to posture up for this this inhibitor up here. And here's going to be the team fight that decides it if one of the other teams does engage. Mumu looking for a clutch bandage toss to get in there. Curse of the Sad Mummy locking everyone down, and then Morgana to follow up with her Zanyas and Soul Shackles. Wow. Okay. Well, that's a dead Kennen, so that looks like GG. I didn't even have time to say anything that happened. There was just like a Dark Binding, Tormented Soil, collateral damage, and Kennen just exploded. It's like you just put a hamster in a microwave or something.
They pretty much did.
They definitely did.
He just literally got one shot.
He did.
It was so brutal.
Oh God, that's sad. Now they took top inhibitor. They're going to siege this mid inhibitor right here. Shurelya's Reverie does come out, increasing the move speed. Crescendo comes out, but the Black Shield blocks it on Mumu, and he's the one that they want to get in there at hard engage. The Ignite coming off onto Ashe. She goes down very, very quickly between Mumu and Vladimir. He gets out the Hemo Plague, landing on Cassin and Sona. There's the Curse of Sad Mummy, locking Sona down. Oh, Kennen is back, but let's see what happens again. Yeah, he's dead. Soul Shackles, Cassin barely dodging it back into his own fountain, and that looks like it's going to be game. Legion should be able to just take these two turrets and the Nexus. Cassin gonna wait around, Rift walk in, and probably die.
Yeah, this game's pretty much done. I gotta give you props. You're the only person that could ever remember that Mumu's ultimate's called Curse of the Sad Mummy. But I guarantee nobody knows that.
Yeah, indeed. Well, thank you for that. I appreciate the compliment.
I've been playing this game since beta, and I just now remembered it because you said it.
Curse of the Sad Mummy. What a fantastic ultimate. I'd like to think that I know the names of all the moves, but I bet there's one out there that I don't quite know.
I don't remember half the names. I'm like, this one shoots a bunch of random junk around you. I get like stunned.
Is that? Did you just describe Kennen's ultimate? I think.